Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be sponsored by Curlsqueen today. We have some of their bulk human hair, 24 inches, 3 bundles. Also in our box we got that bonnet that I showed y'all. It is reversible as well. But I'm excited for this video. Y'all got to see the results of how this came out. Now for the hair, I separated this way. I like to get some hair. Like I took a little bit of hair from the bundle, of course, and then I put gel on the root of it so that I can separate each piece and then lay it down on top of a towel. So right here, I am just showing you guys the first braid I'm going to be working on today. And we did about 3 rows below the ear, and then above the ear we did about 5 rows on each side of the middle part. So we're starting off with our first braid. So when you're starting off with all human hair like braids, we're not using any synthetic hair in this hairstyle. We're going to be basically using the human hair as the synthetic hair. So where I need to add the synthetic hair is where I'll be basically adding the human hair instead. So right here I'm adding some human hair, and I'm just going to keep braiding down as if this was regular braiding hair. And then once I get to a certain point, I just take out maybe a curly piece so that it can stick out of the braid, or I'll just add another piece in so it can stick out of the braid and just continue to braid. So that's all it is when you're adding human hair to braids, as if like it's the synthetic hair. You're just replacing the synthetic hair with more human hair. So yeah, the whole style was made with only human hair. Now, when you're working with human hair, you want to make sure that you're having a tight grip on it because human hair is really slippery. So see how my thumb is pressing into where I left off when I stopped braiding? You want to make sure that you keep your grip there, because if not, everything can unravel and you don't want that to happen. So that is basically how you just do 100% human hair. So with the human hair, there's going to be some root pieces sticking out like those little strays, but those are going to get cut afterwards. So for the ends, I always seal my ends with nail glue. I take a small piece of the human hair, a small little piece of glue, and put it on the root. I squeeze it together, and that is how I get the curls at the end. Now, if you want to add curls to the end, you would just add it just any other way. You would add it as if it's like braiding hair and just have the curls sticking out on the bottom. And just make sure you braid like 4 or 5 strokes in and then just leave the curly hair out. That's basically how you just do 100% human hair braids. So right here, I'm gonna show y'all like how to just start off with human hair immediately, like at the root as soon as you start braiding. So what I'm gonna do is separate her hair into 3 even pieces, of course. And once I do that, I'm gonna immediately insert a piece of human hair into the root before I start braiding initially. So I'm gonna separate, like I said, into 3 pieces. Once I get my hand situated, I didn't even like go in with that braid fully yet. I'm gonna grab a piece of human hair, stick it in between my pointer and my thumb, right there in the middle, and I'm just going to continue to braid. And now that piece will already be out at the root. Whenever like I pull it back down, you guys will see that it's immediately starting the braid off with curls. Because I know a lot of people ask that, like, how do you start off like immediately with curls? Like, this is how. You don't want to braid just yet. You want to position your hands and insert the hair immediately. So more towards the front is where I did that a lot of. More towards the front and on the top. So when you're in the back, that's kind of really not that important because you're not going to really notice, but especially when you get to the front and the top. If you're doing 100% human hair braids, you want to make sure that you definitely purchase 3 bundles. I would not recommend just purchasing 1 bundle, 2 bundles, 3, because just to be on the safe side, remember you're using the human hair as the braiding hair and as the human hair. So you want to make sure that you have enough hair. So also this style is not something you just do real quick. Like, this takes some time. So I think, I was recording and stuff. So she got here around 10 something. And I think we ended around like 4 or 5. So, we probably took like a break or 2. And I separated some hair in between as well. So, yeah, all in all, you want to be prepared to be sitting for this because it takes a while to do. So right here, this is all just 1 bundle so far. And we're not, we're like kind of halfway in, but kind of halfway not. So that's just 1 bundle. We're going to open the 2nd bundle and get started. Parting, I just do it this way. Like, I just go around and around and always have the middle part already done and just go around the head so that it's both the same on each sides. But yeah, it's going to be 5 rows on each side with that middle part in the middle. So that's going to bring her to a total of 10 rows in the front. So yeah, you want to part it from the back. You want to get in front of them, part it from the front. Especially if you're doing the middle part, make sure that you stand in front of your client to part their head. That is very important. And the only gel I used for this entire style was just Shine and Jam, the red jar. I didn't use anything else. As you can see, I'm gonna start on that row that I have open, and then this one that I'm putting into like a bantu knot is gonna be like my last technically like row on each side of the middle part. So yeah, this is me doing the front. Like I said, if you're doing the front or the top, definitely start immediately with a piece of human hair so that the hair can stick out and come down like a little tendril already at the root of the person's hair. pattern was so pretty on her. Like, it just really ate down. It just came out so pretty. I loved it. And the braids are super lightweight, like super lightweight, not as heavy as regular braids. So if you want something that's lightweight and you don't want it to be like regular braids, I would definitely recommend to do 100% human hair braids. So for detangling, if you want to maintain your hair, definitely saturate your hair. Like, put some mousse, put some water. Don't put anything too heavy though on this, just because you don't want to like put too much product on it so that the curls like won't pop. You want to just add like a little bit of water, a detangling brush, and keep it moving. You can do a little bit of mousse, not too much, not any mousse with any heavy oils or anything like that, and just detangle it. And that's all you have to do. I would recommend to do this every 2 days. This is a high maintenance style. So like I said, at the end, we're trimming off those pieces that are sticking out, because at the root of the human hair, it is really straight. So I had to do these to all the braids. That took me another like 15 to 30 minutes to do. But this is the end of the video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Look at my beautiful model. She looks gorgeous. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, faves.